So, you remember that episode? Well, there's two episodes of TNG that I think are kind of apt around the AI conversation right now. And I want you to go with me here because a lot of you are willing, especially in fandom and especially writers, are willing to accept the AI in Star Trek, but not willing to accept AI in real life. So go with me here, huh? So the first episode I want to remind you of is that there's an episode the first thing I want to remind you of is that the ship in Star Trek, I mean, granted it's in our imagination, but we're willing to imagine this. The ship in Star Trek is an AI that's more like the AI we have now, right? It's not sentient in the way that would make a human unhappy, but it's able to make conjectures. It's able to follow a line of questioning, and all of the people on the ship use it to do stuff for them. Okay. And then, and there's an episode, though, where the ship has a baby. Right? We're willing to accept the ship having a baby and that it's a being. Okay. And then now I want to direct you to one of the earlier episodes of TNG where we have Data, and you're willing to accept Data as an artificial intelligence with emotions and feelings and everything. And yet even then, they had to have a trial to determine his validity, his worth in society. Now, the biggest thing that Guinan tells Picard in that episode is, what? You're going to make a bunch of Datas to have slaves. Hear me out. I've seen a lot of people recently, when they're talking about AI, going, oh, I thought AI was going to take over all the shit jobs for us. So we're willing to make artificial intelligence as long as it's our slaves. Instead of thinking maybe they could be our partners. Maybe they could help us do things. Because honestly, if you think about the worlds that we imagine, like Star Trek, Star Wars, Babylon 5, there is still room for human-derived stuff, human-derived art, human-derived writing. That doesn't go away, okay? Just because an AI currently has been taking over some of these things because of, frankly, unethical people who own these AIs, doesn't mean that it's a bad technology. And it doesn't mean that we have to make it a slave either. And I'm specifically talking about Americans here, but a lot of white people are more than willing to enslave something than work with something. We really need to think about that. We really do.